Hey guys, what's going on? Figure Finder Shane here, doing another video. Got a small toy haul here. Nothing huge, but still got some pretty cool Marvel Universe figures today. I got them at Kroger. Actually, the one that I hid the other day, didn't really hide it, but I put it in the back, so I guess it technically wasn't hidden. It was still there for anyone who wanted it. Was this X-Force Wolverine figure, but I walked in and picked up, we'll start with him I guess. I picked up this Wolverine figure and I was checking him out. Pretty sure I was gonna get him, and then I walked around a minute and it looked like somebody had hid this Colossus and Silver Surfer figure, which I've seen Silver Surfer before, but I passed up on him. I kind of regretted that immediately afterwards, so I decided today I wasn't even going to double think it. I just immediately picked him up. So, basically this is all I got for today. There's not too much, but got some pretty cool figures. I'm going to open them up and kind of show you all. You know, these aren't new figures, like I say, but got some cool ones. So we'll start with the Wolverine figure and get it open here. This is actually a really cool figure. He's got the gun here and fits in his hand pretty well. He got a trigger finger for it. Let's see if I can get it in his hand there. So there you go. Was in his hand, but these elbows come pretty tight at first. Kind of hard to get him to move, but well, once you get it in his hand, which I just had it, then get his hand turned around and stuff. The claws kind of make it hard for him to hold it, but he holds it okay, I guess. See, there you go. He's got it now. He also came with this samurai sword, which the other hand is kind of closed for him to hold the samurai sword here. Get that in his hand. So there you go. He holds the samurai sword a little loose, as you can see it kind of moving around there. It doesn't really, he doesn't really hold it well, but it's not bad. The claws are a little bent. They come a little bent there. It kind of stinks, but I don't really like the shading on his arms. You can see there. It's just not very. They didn't do a very good job on that. But pretty good articulation, for 3 3/4 inch figure. He's got his head turns, goes up and down just a little bit. See. It goes up and down pretty far, actually. It goes down farther than up. Shoulders swivel here and move up out about that far and all the way in. He's got a, I guess, upper arm swivel there. His elbows don't have a swivel, but they bend, and they go kind of like that far up, which is, looks like his arm's broken, but his wrist swivels, does not move up and down. He's got a diaphragm joint here. Up and down, you can turn side to side, a little bit of a pivot. There's no waist. His arms come out about that, or his legs come out about that far. And he does have the T-joint. His knees are double jointed. His ankles spin side to side. They do not move up and down, and there's no ankle pivot, so for a 3 3/4 inch figure, he's got some pretty good articulation. Pretty cool figure there. I actually like him quite a bit. His paint's okay. He's got some pretty bad shading here. You can see it kind of moving off to the side, and little spots here where he's missing paint in his legs. But overall, for what he is, pretty cool figure. Put that to the side. We'll move on to Silver Surfer here. here's the Surfer. I really like this figure, even though he's just all, of course, silver, but he's got like a little, it's almost like a matte look to him. When the light hits him here, you can kind of see how it turns almost to like a white color, like a pearl color. But it comes with his surfboard. Let's see how well he stands on it. He's got peg holes in his feet for it. Get him on there just 1 second. So there he is. He stands on the surfboard pretty well, but you know, it seems like it's a little far apart though for his legs, but you know, overall he stands on it pretty well. It's a pretty cool piece, pretty cool accessory to come with, and of course it's going to come with it. But look at his articulation. His head, of course, rotates side to side, up and down a little bit. His arms go out, they will go all the way up. Pivot at the shoulder here, pivot at the upper arm, elbows move in, and of course the broken arm look. Wrist swivel, no up and down movement there. He's got a diaphragm joint, which, if I'm not mistaken, he looks a little off. You can see he's kind of off to the side there, like he's kind of sits a little far over, but he does move like have a pivot in the diaphragm, which I guess he looks a little better that way. When he moves forward about that far, back that far, he'll turn, and like I say, he pivots. So his legs come out about that far. You can make them come out as far as you want. He's got the T-joint, of course. That's the only way you can get him to stand on the surfboard. Knees, double jointed knees. The thigh kind of goes out like that. You can make it go out like that for the surfboard, of course. The ankle moves up and down, but it does not turn side to side. So pretty nice figure. I like him a lot too. Now we'll move on to my highlight pickup of the day. I was pretty excited about getting Marvel's Colossus. Get him open here. So he doesn't come with anything but himself. Pretty easy to stand there. You can see him. It's a pretty cool figure. I like the orange inside the yellow here. Overall, the paint apps are pretty good on him. I think they did a really good job on this figure. He's got mine has a little speck here on the back of his head. A little silver speck. Looks like paint chipping, and a little something back here on the back of his arms. It's a little weird. That might just be part of him, but I don't know. So he's got the open hand and then a fist. His head rotates side to side, looks up, not really down much. These shoulder plates actually do kind of limit his articulation. Going up there, you can't even really turn it over. You can make it go up a little farther. He's got the same turns at the upper arm and the pivot or the swivel there. His elbows are tight, just like Wolverine's were, but his elbows move in just single joints. They don't move as far back for the broken arm. He's got the wrist swivel, the diaphragm joint here. He moves in about that far and out about. He'll move back a little bit. Of course, he turns there. Nothing at the waist. A little bit of a pivot there. His legs come out about that far. He does have the T-joint. It's a little tight there at first. Double jointed knees there. Pretty cool. The ankles, they swivel here, but there's no articulation going up and down, really. No ankle pivot. And peg holes in the bottom of his feet there. I mean, overall, he's probably my favorite pickup of the day. I really like this figure. I'm pretty excited about him. Like I say, someone tried to hide him in Silver Surfer, but I was able to come across or walk up and see him. You know, if you're not a big Marvel Universe collector yet, you know, I would highly recommend you get into it. There's some real cool figures. Of course, they canceled the Marvel Universe line, but they're bringing out the Infinite Series 3 3/4 inch line with, there's a Wasp coming out this time for that series, which I'm pretty excited for the Wasp. And they're also coming out with Abomination and A-Bomb. They're re-releasing them in a case here in February, I believe. So you can get Grey Hulk, Rhino, and all the ones that were really hard to find, and they will be Marvel Universe. Just a little re-release for people that couldn't get them before because they were so hard to find because they didn't send out as many since they canceled the line. But I mean, so there you go. Those are 3 pretty great Marvel Universe figures. You know, subscribe if you liked it. Like the video. There'll be more videos to come like this one. Thanks for watching.